One Warrior returns from the edge of defeat. One defender is rewriting NFL history. And a shocking quarterback twist just shook the entire Buccaneers roster. This isn't just news, it's the start of something legendary. Bucs Nation, you better sit down for this. Because today isn't just another training camp update, it's the beginning of a new chapter in Tampa Bay. Three massive moves just hit the roster, and each one is packed with emotion, grit, and long-term impact. These aren't just transactions, they're statements. This team isn't here to survive the 2025 season. They're gearing up to dominate it. Let's start with a name that's been missing from the trenches far too long, Suropeta. The 28-year-old veteran guard is officially off the PUP list. And that may sound like a routine move on the surface. But if you know what this man has fought through, you know it's anything but routine. Opeta didn't just return. He refused to be forgotten. After months of battling injury, of pushing his body past its breaking point, he's back. And he's not just back to be a backup. He's here to protect Baker Mayfield. To anchor the offensive line when the blitz is screaming and the pocket starts to collapse. This is a man with fire in his chest, scars on his arms, and something to prove. But that's only one piece of the story. Because while Opeta was fighting his way back to the field, a defensive lineman on this roster has been making NFL history in silence. He's transforming his body like we've never seen. We're talking about a weight loss journey so extreme, so inspiring, that it's turning heads across the league. And if you thought the drama was over, you're dead wrong. Because Tampa just made the quarterback move we've all been waiting for. One that connects deep into the roots of this franchise. And might completely reshape the QB depth chart heading into Week 1. Jason Licht isn't playing checkers. He's out here playing 4D chess. Every single decision, calculated. Every move, connected. And this, right here? This is the start of the Buccaneers' next great run. Next up, you're about to meet the man rewriting NFL history with his transformation. His story is going to break every limit you thought existed. Stay locked in, Bucs Nation. If you believe in comeback stories, if you bleed red and pewter, hit that like button and tell me in the comments, is this the most underrated O-line comeback of the year? Bucs Nation, get ready for a story that'll hit you right in the heart. Suopeta wasn't supposed to make it in the NFL. He didn't hear his name called on draft night in 2019. No fanfare, no cameras, no spotlight. But he never stopped fighting. He clawed his way into the league as an undrafted free agent with the Eagles, living the grind, practiced squad one day, cut the next, back again the next week. But Sua never gave up. And finally, after years of battling in the shadows, he earned his moment. In 2023, he played in 13 games and started 6 at guard for one of the most physical offenses in football. He earned respect, and the moment the Bucs saw him, they knew this man was different. They didn't just bring him in for a tryout. They signed him through 2025. That's belief. That's commitment. That's what winners do. And the timing? Absolutely perfect. The Bucs waived punter Jake Julian to make room for Sua. That tells you everything you need to know. This front office isn't playing around. They're building a wall around Baker Mayfield. They want muscle, grit, and veterans who've been through hell and still stand tall. Sua isn't just depth. He's a battle-hardened warrior who's ready to go to war. But this isn't the only comeback story lighting up training camp. Bucs fans, get ready for the most inspiring chapter in NFL history, Desmond Watson. This man didn't just join the Bucs. He made NFL history. At Florida's Pro Day, Watson weighed in at 464 pounds, the heaviest player ever to sign with an NFL team. Most people would have laughed. Most scouts would have walked away. But not Jason Licht. And not Desmond. Watson took that number, that weight, that label, and turned it into fuel. He's on a mission to prove that dreams are bigger than numbers on a scale. And you better believe he's putting in the work. Every single day. Shedding pounds. Training like a beast. Pushing himself to the edge because he knows what's at stake. General Manager Jason Licht just gave us an update, and you could hear it in his voice. Respect. Admiration. Hope. We've got some milestones for him to hit, Licht said, but once he's ready, we're unleashing him. Bucs Nation, we're not just watching training camp battles. We're witnessing something deeper. Two men, one who climbed from the bottom, another rewriting what's possible for the human body, are fighting for their dreams in Tampa Bay. Let's celebrate that. Let's rally behind them. Because this team isn't just building a roster. They're building a legacy. Drop a fire emoji in the comments if you believe in Sua. Drop a mountain if you're riding with Desmond Watson. This is Tampa Bay. We fight together. Bucks Nation, this one's gonna hit you in the heart. Desmond Watson is fighting the biggest battle of his football life, not against an opponent, but against himself. Todd Bowles just confirmed it. Watson is on the non-football illness list because of his weight. But don't get it twisted. This isn't punishment. It's preparation. The Bucks still believe in him. GM Jason Licht said he's doing a solid job getting there. And you know what that really means? It means Desmond is grinding in the gym, in the film room, in his soul. He's pushing through the pain. He's learning to live like a pro. He's cutting weight, changing habits, and chasing the dream. Will he make the final 53-man roster this year? Probably not. But that's not the story. The real story is this: the Bucks see something special in him, and they're not giving up. That sends a message to every kid out there who's been told they're too big, too slow, or not good enough. If Desmond Watson can fight this hard and still have a team behind him, maybe they can too. This is bigger than football. It's about heart, hope, and the human spirit. And just as Watson's journey inspires us, boom, the quarterback room just exploded. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have officially signed veteran quarterback Teddy Bridgewater. That's right, the calm, experienced signal caller is now wearing pewter and red. Bridgewater passed his physical on Tuesday and is ready to compete for the backup job behind Baker Mayfield. And guess what? This isn't just a random signing. This move is loaded with connections. Bridgewater has deep ties to our new offensive coordinator, Josh Grizzard. The two worked together with the Dolphins back in 2022. That's chemistry already built in. That's trust. That's a head start. The Bucks waived punter Jake Julian just to make room. This wasn't a maybe signing. It was a we need him move. Now Bridgewater joins Kyle Trask, Michael Pratt, and Connor Bazelak in the battle behind Baker. But let's be real, with his leadership, his arm, and his connection to the OC, Teddy's not here to ride the bench quietly. Something is building in Tampa Bay, on the line, in the locker room, and now, in the quarterback room. Bucks Nation, are you fired up yet? If you believe in underdogs, second chances, and the power of belief, drop it in the comments. This team is fighting, and so is Desmond. Bucks Nation, stop what you're doing and take this in. We're not just adding a backup quarterback. We're adding a man with a story so powerful, it could move an entire locker room to tears. Teddy Bridgewater is back in the NFL, and he's coming to Tampa Bay. This isn't just a signing, it's a statement. Teddy wasn't sitting around waiting for a phone call. He was out there coaching, yes, coaching, a high school team, Miami Northwestern, all the way to a state championship. And get this, he was using his own money to feed and transport his players. That's the kind of leader we're bringing into One Buck Place. That's the kind of man who earns instant respect in the huddle. But things took a turn. He was suspended for spending that personal money, yep, the same act of kindness that built him into a father figure for those kids. That moment sparked a fire in him. He wasn't done with football. He wasn't done leading. And now, he's chosen to come back. With us. Let that sink in, Bucks fans. Bridgewater's heart, his leadership, and his football IQ are second to none. And guess what? He already knows how to run Josh Grizzard's offense. He's not learning from scratch. He's walking in with system knowledge, respect, and experience. That's rare. That's powerful. And here's where it gets real interesting. With Michael Pratt injured and Connor Bazelak just a rookie, the QB2 battle comes down to Teddy Bridgewater versus Kyle Trask. And let's be honest, experience matters. Teddy's played in big games. He's been through war. That locker room, they'll rally around him. And don't miss this. News broke just Monday night that Bridgewater wanted back in the league. Within hours, the Bucks had a deal in place. That tells you how much Jason Licht and this front office wanted him. This wasn't a backup plan. This was a targeted mission. And on that same day, Suro Peta came off the PUP list. Another veteran. Another fighter. Another key piece. Offensive line help? Check. Quarterback leadership? Check. Depth where it matters most? Done. This is what championship teams do. They don't wait. They act. We've got a guard returning healthy to protect Baker. We've got a quarterback who's coached, mentored, and sacrificed for others. And we've got Desmond Watson redefining the limits of heart, effort, and transformation. Tampa Bay isn't just adding players. We're building something bigger than football. Something that can't be measured by stats alone. Bucks Nation. If you believe this team is about to shock the NFL, drop a in the comments and let your voice be heard. This is what it means to be a Buccaneer. Never quitting, never folding, just grinding every single day, through pain, through setbacks, through every doubt people throw your way. That's what's happening inside One Buck Place right now. You've got Teddy Bridgewater, a man who went from coaching high schoolers to fighting for an NFL comeback. You've got Desmond Watson rewriting his story, shedding over 100 pounds to chase greatness. You've got Suo Opeta back from injury, ready to anchor that line with pure grit. These aren't just names on a roster, these are stories of heart, sacrifice, and fire. This is the identity of the 2025 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And now, we're just days away from seeing it all in motion. Preseason is almost here, and we're finally going to see how all these pieces fit together. The depth is real, the battles are fierce, the locker room, hungry. You can feel it in the air. This team is different. This team has a purpose. So hit that like button if you're feeling the energy. Drop a comment, tell me what moment or player is inspiring you the most. And if you're riding with us this season, subscribe now. Because this ride isn't slowing down. This team is building something special, and I promise you, it's going to be legendary.